Okay, question 18. So let's pull some information off the diagram first. So the important things to note here is that for fx, our function has got an intercept of, this one here is fx. So when x is at 0, y is at 1. And it's got an intercept with the other one when x is at 2, y equals 4. Now for g of x, that's this function here, when x equals 0, y equals 5, and it's got the same intercepting point there. So we're going to use this to solve for our unknowns. So let's begin by looking at g of x because it's got less unknowns. So gx equals minus log 3 bracket x plus c plus 5. So I'm going to start by letting x equal 0, y equal 5. So that gives me 5 is equal to minus log 3, 0 plus some constant plus 5. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one to the other side by subtracting 5. So I'll be left with 0 is equal to minus log 3c. I'm going to take this negative across by dividing, so then 0 will be equal to log 3c, and I'm going to take log 3 across by making 3 the base. So that will give me c is equal to 1. So now I've solved this first one. The next one's going to be a bit longer. Okay, so let's look at f of x. 3 log 2 x plus a plus b. And we're going to let x equal 0, y equal 1. So 1 will equal 3 log 2, 0 plus a plus b. So this will let us rearrange it into the form of this. And when I take all of this to the other side, I'll be left with b equals 1 minus 3 log 2a. So now I've got an expression for b. So in my next one, I'm going to use this to substitute back in as here and here, and I'm going to put b back in so that the only unknown that's left is a. So I'm going to start doing this over here because it's going to take up a bit of space. So let y equal 4, x equal 2, b equal bleh. So 4 equals 3 log 2 bracket 2 plus a plus 1 minus 3 log 2a. Okay, so I'm going to take this to the end over here so that I can see, yes, I've got something with the same base here, subtracting. So I'm going to rewrite this log 2 bracket 2 plus a minus 3 log 2a. It's equal to 4, and I've got this plus 1 on the end that I can now take to the other side. So now I've got 3 is equal to 3 log 2 plus a over a. Because they're subtracting, that means they're going to divide. Now, I could take them back up here. Because they're the same thing, it's not going to have any effect. If these numbers were different, it would have an effect. You'd have to take them back up here and have them as powers on the outside. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one over. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Is equal to log 2 plus a over a. Take this over by making it the base. It will become 2 to the power of 1, which is 2, is equal to 2 plus a over a. Take this up by multiplying. Now I've got 2a is equal to 2 plus a. Take this a across by subtracting. So now I've got a is equal to 2. So I've determined the value of a in that model. Now I can work out b by substituting it back in over here. So b equals 1 minus 3 log 2, 2. Now here, because this one matches that one, it's going to cancel to 1. So I'm left with 1 minus 3 is equal to negative 2. So now I've calculated A, B, and C, which is what the questions asked me to do.